How many times have you found yourself in an argument where words felt like weapons? Where every sentence was an attempt to prove you were right? Let me ask you something. Do you really want to win every argument, or do you want to keep the important people in your life? This choice is more crucial than you imagine. It's easy to confuse a disagreement with a personal attack. But that's not communication. That's a battle. And you know what's the problem with turning every disagreement into a fight? You might win the argument, but at what cost? With every battle fought, you lose something priceless: the connection with the people around you. Imagine a bridge. Every conversation is an opportunity to strengthen it or destroy it. And every time you choose to attack instead of listening, that bridge wears down. You might think, but I'm right. Okay, but what's more valuable? Being right or preserving respect, love, and connection with those who truly matter? You may think you're defending your point of view, but often you're just creating distance. It's like playing a game where you win the round but lose the championship. And in this championship, what's at stake are your relationships, your self-respect, and even your peace. If you don't learn to listen, to understand before responding, you'll keep pushing people away. Nobody wants to be around someone who turns every conversation into a battlefield. It's exhausting. It drives people away. And you know what's worse? You won't even realize how lonely you've become until it's too late. Maybe you're thinking, but I just want to be understood. I just want people to hear me. And I get it. But do you know the secret? To be heard, you first need to listen. To be understood, you need to seek understanding. It might sound cliche, but it's the absolute truth. When you learn to listen without the intention of rebutting, something magical happens. People lower their defenses. They open up. They feel seen, heard, respected. And you know what's even more incredible? It not only strengthens your relationships, but also gives you the space to be heard as well. Now think about how many unnecessary fights you've had because you were more focused on being right than on understanding the other person. How many friends, partners, colleagues have you lost because you chose to fight instead of build? It's painful, isn't it? But the good news is it can change. Today, right now. Imagine how your relationships would look if you replace the need to win with the desire to understand. If, instead of countering, you simply said, I want to understand what you're feeling. It sounds simple, but it's revolutionary. It changes everything. Because the truth is, communication isn't a zero-sum game. It's not about who wins or loses. It's about creating real connections. And every time you turn a disagreement into an opportunity to learn and grow, you gain something much greater than a simple argument. You gain respect, trust, and connection. But this requires humility. It requires courage to admit that you're not always right. And above all, it requires empathy. Because in the end, we all want the same thing: to be heard, to be understood, to be loved. So, next time you feel the urge to defend yourself, to counter, to fight to be right, stop and ask yourself, what's more important here? Winning this argument or strengthening this relationship? I guarantee this simple reflection can change everything. Because in the end, it's not about how many arguments you've won. What matters is the people you've kept by your side. And for that, you need to choose communication, not competition. Choose to build, not destroy. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to connect, to learn, to grow. And every time you choose to listen, understand, and respect, you're not just strengthening your relationships, you're strengthening yourself. So what will you choose next time? To keep fighting battles that don't need to be fought? Or to start building bridges that will last forever? The decision is yours. And if this content resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here we talk about topics that truly matter to improve your relationships and your life. Like, share with someone who needs to hear this message and leave your comment below. I want to know what you think. And remember, every video is an opportunity to learn. See you in the next one.